When I die, put me in a cryo chamber. I think I'm saying the name wrong, but you get the point. I had this fascination of not dying because I'm afraid of dying before I reach my goals in life. I watched a short little YouTube documentary of it last year. I think it's in Arizona. I don't really remember. I actually watched the documentary a couple times actually because it kept popping up on my YouTube feed. So I was like, okay, I'm just watching it again. I think it's in Arizona. I'm not really sure, but ever since I watched that documentary, since then I can't stop thinking about it. Whether even if in the future we have the technology, even if it's even remotely true. If I had that kind of money, no doubt in my mind, I would want to save a chamber, if that's what you call it. I would like to save a spot for myself. Yeah, there's just the feeling of dying and not achieving your goals in life. Dying before that ever happens, it's scary for me. Because I've wasted my whole life. And then so it feels as if I'm playing catch up. You know, my ages 1 through about, I think, 20, I wasted my life, to be honest with you. And then now I'm making up for it because I'm 25. Right now, I started my self-improvement journey at the age of 22 or 21, I believe. I wish I could go back and do it all over again. You know, I wish I could be born again. You know, if people always joke about if you only had one wish in the world, you know, what would it be? Most people would wish to be invisible so they could, you know, be disgusting and look at people, right? Some people would wish for an infinite amount of money. Me, I would wish to be born again, knowing that I was born again. Does that make sense? I wish I was able to be born again with the knowledge that I am being born again. I don't even know how that's possible because your brain is so small. But at least till like the age of 10 or something, I get a note from above or something. Because, you know, when you're ages 1 through 10, you don't even know what's going on. You know, I mean, you can't really do nothing for yourself. But I wish I had the ability to be born again, and then at the age of 9 or 10 or even 12, somehow get a video from my future self and hey man, this is your wake-up call. And because the knowledge that I know now, if I would have been born again, I would have owned a house at the age of 12. You know, I'm being a bit sarcastic here, but the knowledge that I know now would be in numeral. In numeral? Yeah. Because I've wasted my time in college. I went to college. You know, I have my degree. But I wasted my time in college just in terms of I studied a degree that I didn't want to study. I wasted my time in college. I wasted my time in high school. I wish, yeah, yeah. What am I gonna call this video? Put me in a cryo chamber when I die. Literally. And I'm being serious. The ability to live forever. I'm scared of dying. I really am. I am highly scared of dying, especially with my health conditions. I don't know when my time is gonna come up. I'm a loser. I'm 25. I still live at home with my parents. I don't have income. Yeah, man. Anyway, that's the end of the video. When I die, put me in a cryo chamber. Alright? Someone who, if I have the money, just know that when I die, put me in a cryo chamber, if that's the right word for it. When I'm editing this video, I'll probably have it. I don't think it's called a cryo chamber. I think it's called something else. But when I die, yeah. There's other ways you could do it too. They could dissect your brain, and then they freeze your brain, or they can freeze your body. But a lot of people say that, I know, freezing your brain is a lot cheaper. But then also, when you freeze your body, it's more expensive. But also, when you freeze your body, and then if they do get the technology to unfreeze your body may be so degenerate that it'll just fall apart, depending on how old you are and how long you've been frozen for and whatnot. So I'm thinking of just getting my brain freezed. Yeah. Scooby, what are you doing? Scooby! I'm thinking of just getting my brain freezed, so that you can still keep your subconscious, but you're in a different body. And I don't really know how they're gonna find a body, like a match. You know, that's another story for another time. I'm not no goddamn scientist. I'm gonna put this out in the future, just as make fun of me all you want. But do your own research, you know? I just want the world to know, and my future self to know, if I do die. But please, if you can, or please if I had, please if I have enough money by the end of it, I give my consent. I give my consent to put me in one of those chambers. I'm not sure if that's what you would call it, a cryo chamber, but put me in a chamber, please, so that I could be frozen to death. Well, I'm already dead, but be frozen with the ability to come back to life. Freeze my brain. Save my brain. I don't know about the whole body part, because my body is I have health conditions, and I don't want that to follow me in the next life. And that's what is so magical about life, is there's a bee, is no one can have the same brain as you have. You know what I mean? No one can have the same thoughts as you have. Whereas someone can have the same body as you have. Does that make sense? You can go out and have the same shoes as someone. There's someone out there that has the same shirt as I do, right? But no one has the same brain chemistry as you. That's what makes your brain so special. I wish I could be born again and do it all over again. I could be so much more successful. This is the end of this video. No matter how insane you may be, there is always a dog who will love you back. No matter how insane you may be, there is always someone out there to complete the insanity. Oh, God, to complete the insanity. Yeah, before any of you bash me in the comments, I mean, there's already tons of celebrities that do it. Like, for instance, Paris Hilton already saved her plot, saved her grave in it. Yeah, I don't know, make fun of me, I don't really care. It's whatever, man. Life's hard, man. Life is really hard. It really is, man. Yesterday was July the 4th, and today is July 5, obviously. Both of my dog Candy, she's sleeping over there, but he's a bit out of it. Scooby isn't so afraid of fireworks, it's more of the noises when he can't sleep. He hasn't slept in about 2 days. Candy's very scared. He's a good boy. He slept next to Candy. Well, not really slept, but... So what happened was, yesterday, the fireworks was going off. Candy climbed into his house, all the way in the back. Scooby had no idea what the hell to do, because he's like, yo, get the hell out of my house, please. But Scooby, he would just sit there. He would sit in front of his house and go like this. It was really, really cute. As Candy's in the back, he's in the front guarding her, just looking around. He's really cute. So he's very tired today. He didn't really sleep that much last night. Nor did he sleep that much on July 3, as people were just blowing up things the day before. I also heard that you can do the same thing with dogs, that you can freeze their brains and their bodies. I always joke that my dog's gonna live forever. The thought of living forever, that would be my superpower. If you could have one superpower in the world, what would it be? It would be the ability to live forever, but not age. There's a difference between living forever and then aging. Yeah. I guess I would want the ability to live forever without my health conditions that I have. Because I see black spots in my vision. I have low blood sugar. I have a heart condition. My heart just beats really fast. Even when I'm sitting down and filming a video, my heart is racing right now. I would want the ability to live forever without my health conditions. That would be best case scenario for me. Do it all over again, be born again. You only have one life, so don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up the first time. Life is too short to die. It really is. Life is too short to die. I know the cliche saying of live fast, die young. It's not that. Life is too short to die. Because there's things like this. And then there's things like this. My dog Candy, she's asleep over there. Don't want to get up. Well, I don't want to get up. She's over there sleeping. If anyone asked, I gave birth to him. He's my son. He's my father. He's my brother. He's my boyfriend. He's my husband. He's my girlfriend. He's my wife. He's my everything. If anyone asks, he came out of my uterus. I love him so much.